you are on the money, you are on the beat of all the trends, and that's what is really worthwhile for your business. Hi, I'm Karen Barnes, and I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about the spring trends of 2024. I know we're well into spring now, so this is a really lovely time to talk about it. So we've got two themes for spring trends 2024. We've got organic pastels and we've got dynamic nature. Almost on the same wavelengths, talking about our planet and nature, but the organic pastels is very much focused on a calmness, a softness, and particularly emphasised by the colour palettes of pastel shades throughout spring. The dynamic nature is more focused on the actual nature colours, the Pantones of rusts and nice lovely bronzes and beige and cream and all those lovely elements that we associated with a forest or a garden, something like that. So I've got something here today which I made earlier, and it's an organic looking design in terms of it's meant to look as though everything is naturally growing from the centre. It's in a clear glass bowl, and I filled it with water, and then I've got a pre-made frame, a wire frame, which I've inserted very easily into the base of the glass vase. The frame is something that I bought a few years ago, so it is pre-made. I bought it in Europe, but it's something that can be pre-made by yourself, so you can actually make it with florist wires. You'll see the actual shape and the construction of the frame. It's very easy and it's recyclable. I use it over and over again for all sorts of different types of arrangements. I've used in this arrangement a selection of spring flowers which have the tones of the pastel shades. So I've got these gorgeous peach spray roses, and this peach spray rose is called Yo-Yo. I always remember that name because of the child's toy. We've got some gorgeous anemones, clematis, the most amazing clematis, which the growers over the past 10 years have really invested in how they can make a clematis stem have longevity, because that's what we all need. And they have really succeeded. There's so many different colour tones that you can get in clematis, but I've chosen a particular pale lilac for this particular arrangement. We've got freesias, we've got the gorgeous frilly-edged parrot tulips, and we have some gorgeous mascara here, typically spring flower, just very short, and I've just wedged it into the frame so it looks, again, very organic, as though it's naturally growing. I've used pistache because I thought the form of this pistache just gives it that natural element. It's not very stiff. It doesn't look as though it's controlled. So this is part of the look and feel of this arrangement. Have the pussy willow, just give another element of the spring factor here. And we've got some little green trick, the dianthus at the base, just to give it a little bit of depth. So that's the arrangement there. As long as it's topped up with water, as we would do with any vase or container, these flowers will last and last maybe 5, 6, 7 days, depending on the warmth of the room. Just to add, I've had some ornamental grasses. These are the panicum ones. So this is just a lovely selection. It doesn't have to be as full as this, but it just gives you an idea of this sort of organic pastel theme for the trends of spring. Just speaking a little bit more about the trends of spring, you'll find that you will find elements in containers of not only the pastel shades, but you'll see embossment, textures of nature's elements such as bees, bumblebees, butterflies, and you'll probably even see the form of some flower shapes actually included in the surfaces of some containers. The packaging for organic pastels is very much, again, about paper. It's about looking at things sustainably as best we can in this industry. And I have to say, manufacturers, talking to them over the last 6 months at various different areas in the world, they are desperately looking and very successfully looking at alternative methods. They're really investing their time, their resources, and their pockets, into getting something that's sustainable. So this is our organic pastels, and then we go to our dynamic nature. as I touched on earlier, it's very much about the forest floor, the mosses, the beautiful rich greens, and the mosses there with the gorgeous rust and the browns, the coffees, the caramels, etc. And again, with the packaging, it's very much how can we use materials that are kind to the planet and have that sustainable message across to our floral industry and indeed our customers, our clients. The forest floor is very much full of textures, and that's again what you will find in containers and glassware. It's all about the texture and how that comes across. And the very message of dynamic nature is about how we protect our planet in the future, and it's all about the beauty of our planet. So I hope you'll be able to use some of these little tips, this insight into the 2 trends that we've got for this spring, into your own shops, into your own businesses, because it actually does show you as not only a creative artist and a fabulous florist, it shows the consumers and customers that actually you are very much aware of what we are needing to do in the industry in terms of looking at sustainability and biodegradable, etc. Although it's a tricky subject to talk about all at once, it's something that the industry is working towards. But it's also showing your customers and clients that actually you are on the money, you are on the beat of all the trends, and that's what is really worthwhile for your business. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope that you've just picked up a little bit of information about the trends of 2024.